This is a pocketsofthefuture.com video blog.
So, we had a little problem. We're trying sort of a hybrid sourdough yeast bread, our key for sourdough. It got a little deflated. It was too sticky and it stuck to the cookie sheet over there. So we have 3 loaves. This is the biggest of the 3.
Used to be.
Yeah. So it's going to slide in here with the peel. And then we're going to put the other 2 in there. One next door to it. And the other. So we got some more thunder out here. Some drops of rain. The goatie's waiting to be milked. So the bread's just about done here. Still nice and warm in the oven. Again, got to work on the temperature a little bit, but it's all right. And the fire should have been a little bit hotter. Didn't get as hot as I wanted in the oven. I don't know if the rain cooled it down or what. So it's still working. It's a work in progress. Bring these breads in a few minutes. So this is the bread. It came out pretty good. It's a little bit moist in the center, a little bit crispy on the bottom. So needs some work. Put olives in it. So we'll take this again when we get better at it. So there's our clay manure mix. Needs to be stomped a little bit more. I stomped it on top of the tarp, so I didn't have to get all messy. And we got to do other things today, but this is, a little bit, mostly mixed together. Like I said, there's another great book about cob building in terms of building with houses and so forth. It's a little bit different book, but in that book, they talk about how there's this ancient fermenting process where you mix the clay, and in fact, people, I guess it was in Africa, would take the dung and put it in a big clay, sort of a bowl, something that's built into the ground, and let it sit there for a couple of days to ferment. In this case, you mix it together in some sort of chemical reaction, supposedly, that makes it more of a adhere better to the surface. So this is going to cover the outside. It's going to be the final layer. I'm going to cover it up in a second so the rain doesn't get it. Probably have to add maybe a little bit more water in a couple of days when we do the last part. And hands are going through and picking out what they can pick out. So, about to do the final layer of the earth oven here. Underneath here is a mixture of dung and clay, which has been fermenting and whatever is going on with that. It says to use 50% clay to 50% dung, but it also says that if the clay is cracking, use more dung. And so I went 1/3 clay to 2/3 dung, because every layer I've done here has cracked significantly. And I was just talking to Leslie about this, and we originally wanted to homestead slowly and get into this sort of lifestyle, and what we were doing, sort of going towards a more natural-based living style slowly. But there's this term in like poker and anything, any sort of gambling type situation where you put all your chips on the table. It's called going all in. And I was saying, once you get to the point where you're smearing clay and dung on your mud oven, you're basically all in at that point, because there's no turning back. So we're going to finish up this mud oven today, and we'll get some videotape on that. I put it on thick so far, so I'm applying the final layer here. Just a nice, the dung is just really smooth and makes it really, you can see where it's a great finishing type surface with media. Just easy to spread, very adhesive. I'm just going to smooth this out with a trowel when I'm done here, and it'll be a nice smooth surface. You see where you can do a lot of sculpting with this material. It's probably about an inch thick, a little bit more in some places. I'm going to smooth it out. Be about an inch or two thick, this last layer. Made a big batch, but it really just needs to be about an inch thick. And at this point the oven's really thick, so it's going to add a nice surface. And we're going to have to get a roof on. It's somewhat resistant to rain, the dung. So I'm glad that, we got this project got delayed for quite a bit, but we got so much rain in the spring. I'm glad we didn't do it then, because this is getting a better chance to dry. And then we can build the roof at our own pace towards the end of the summer and have it up for the winter, and then that'll be a good project will be done and so forth. So Leslie's helping me finish up here. She's getting the rest of the mixture, the plaster. Really makes a nice, beautiful, smooth surface. I don't know if you come around front there, well. This makes a nice, smooth surface. I'm very happy with it.
Nice color.
Nice color. It's going to dry a little bit lighter. We used this sort of before. It's the first time we've used. What's happening with your chicken there, buddy?
Yeah, the chicken's still in the nest.
This nest? Is it laying an egg there, buddy?
Yeah. Probably this resting.
Andrew found a hidden nest over there. So I'll smooth this out, continue to smooth this out with the trowel and get some shots at the end. It's a nice surface. Leslie, what do you think about it? It's fun to work with, actually.
It's really got a luscious texture. It feels
Yeah.
really good in your fingers. It's just right.
Just, the smell's a little bit strong, but it's not like horrible.
But it's not a smell that you would expect.
Yeah, it's not like some
kinda
unnatural
sweet.
smell. It doesn't smell, it's basically really well digested grass. I mean, that's what this is. It's, cows have an excellent digestive system. It doesn't have a strong odor, horrible odor. It's an unpleasant odor. And that's the worst part about it. It feels great to work with. It's the best of the stuff. It's the smoothest. And you're basically, this isn't some hard project. And the hardest part probably was making the rock wall. The rest of it's just, if you played with mud pies when you were a kid, you can pretty much do this. It's not some...
Dad.
Yeah, you like it? So there's a final coat. And everyone's having a little bit of lemonade. It's in the bamboo shower, and we're finally finished this. You can see the flies are attracted to it. So I probably would add a little bit more clay. It's a little bit sticky to smooth out the final coat, but happy with it. It's nice, aren't you guys? Smooth, and it's the final coat we have, unless we put another one on next year or something. So that's that. We'll show it being drying in a day or two, and then do some more videotape on it.
Oven's done.
Yeah, just basically done, yeah. We still gotta do the roof.